Hey friends, as I promised, I would be filming two videos, the second being Countercontrol. So this line is specifically for oily, blemish-prone skin. This line is great for teenagers too. With a lot of fluctuations with hormones and adolescents having just more oily skin, a lot of times they're very active, so they're sweating a lot. This is a great line for teens. And for those of us who just run a little bit more oily. My skin definitely transitioned in my 20s to much drier. So this line isn't a line that I personally have used other than this spot treatment that I've mentioned more than one time. But to walk you through the process, just like I mentioned in my other video, but in case you didn't watch the other video because it may not have applied to you, there are 4 steps that Beauty Counter uses to guide a skincare regimen. Cleanse, prep, treat, and protect. And you'll pretty much see a good example of each of those. Starting, of course, with the clear pore cleanser. The cleanser, washing your face, getting your palette, your canvas clean is the first step of any skincare process. And of course, with Beauty Counter, because there are several steps to the process, this is the best way to start, right? Because you don't want to start putting product on a dirty face. So cleanser, and then the toner. And the toner pours onto cotton pad, your fingers, of course, if your hands are clean. So this is the prep. You're prepping your skin, getting ready for the next step. And it really helps, the toner really helps to catch any of the dirt that, especially if you're more blemish prone, you're more acne prone, the cleanser isn't going to catch, with oily skin too, the cleanser isn't going to catch all of that dirt. So it's always great to kind of have another step to really get deep down into the pores and finish getting all that dirt. And then the next step is going to be the Over Acne Treatment. And similar to a serum, you just apply it all over your face. This really helps to prevent the onset of breakouts as well. It doesn't just help what blemishes you currently have. Look, blemish prone, even though I have dry skin, very blemish prone. I have cystic hormonal acne, so that's fun. But this serum, and if I did not have dry skin, I'd be all about this I'm calling it a serum. It's an all over acne treatment. But this really helps to prevent the just more accumulation of all the things that gather in our pores to create zits and other problems. So once this is nice and sealed on your skin, the all over spot treatment, acne spot treatment. So for current blemishes that you have after you have applied the all over treatment, and you want to spot treat, whether something is healing, whether something is growing, either way, this can be used on new blemishes, older blemishes. If it's still on your face and hasn't healed yet, you can absolutely use this spot treatment. I use this. I do not have oily skin. I do have blemish prone, more cystic acne blemishes. I use this spot treatment, and it really does help to kind of slow things down or stop things in the progress. And then, of course, you want to have an oil-free, some kind of way to lock in some moisture, some form of moisturizer, right? And for Countercontrol, it's called the Matte Effect Gel Cream. So you certainly want to avoid adding more oil, introducing more oil when you run pretty oily. So this right here is the Countercontrol line. I'll grab my little pedestal. You can see it better on here. So this right here is the complete collection. Like to be transparent about money. So the complete collection for Countercontrol is $140. And the regimen, which does not include the SOS acne spot treatment, is $120. And so by having the collection, you save $15 instead of buying the products individually. And with the regimen, you save $13 by buying the products individually. And just remember that this right here is the difference between the regimen and the collection. So $120 versus $140 for each step of the process. And I know that Countercontrol is a little bit different because you don't have the eye cream. You can certainly have an eye cream that you would buy separate. So honestly, the best way to describe Countercontrol is just trying to keep under control the oil and the blemishes. So you're not going to have the products to fight the signs of aging like you would in Countermatch, and certainly not Countertime. So I hope that is a good or better explanation of both lines, just to kind of help you understand each step of the process. I know I just kind of flew through it because nobody wants to watch a 10-minute long video on 5 products. But anyway, I hope you know what else? Almost forgot. Whenever I talk about samples, I almost forgot to tell you about the samples for Countercontrol. The sample packet that you would get if you wanted to, of course, try before you buy. And just make sure that your skin reacts well to this, because it's a lot of new products. This is what you get. It's a little packet of 3. The 3 items that you get is the Pore Cleanser, the Over Acne Treatment, and the Gel Cream. So those are the 3 products, the 3 main products. So you're not getting the toner, you're not getting the spot treatment. So the 3 main products is what you're getting, and I always include a tip card. I really love the Countercontrol tip card because it actually numbers them, so it's super easy to follow. So if you ever were to request samples of Countercontrol, this is what you would be getting in the mail to try out. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.